Hey everybody on the Church Tech Leadership Network. I'm Van Metschke. I'm the Technology Director for South Hills Church in Corona, California. I am also one of the hosts of Church Tech Profiles podcast and the Church Tech Weekly podcast. And I'm here to talk to you a little bit today about leading up in your organization. Leading up to me is helping your overseers understand you better, understand what makes you tick and how you work, and how best to help lead you as you lead in your organization. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. What I believe leading up is not is ingratiating yourself to your boss, or what one might call sucking up, or throwing your other staff people under the bus to make yourself look better. Those are never good things. They're not Christ-like, and we would never want to do that. I have 6 things that I think will help you lead up a little bit better. So we're going to go through those real quickly, and hopefully it will help you out. The first thing I believe that you need to do is get to know your supervisor or your leader as good as you can. Go out to lunch with them. I also would recommend that you do Strengths Finders 2.0. It's a book by Tom Rath. You can get it on Amazon. And you can do the Strength Finders test in there, which will give you your strengths. I would also ask your leader if he would do that or she would do that. And then you can find out how best to work with them based on the strengths and weaknesses they have, the strengths and weaknesses that you have. Finding out the most about your leader will help you lead up, because you can find out what makes them tick and what they love, what they don't like, and how they are leading you. Number 2 is meet with your leader on a regular basis. Now, this may be weekly or monthly, but I would definitely meet with them as much as possible, and also ask them to mentor you in these meetings. You find out a lot about a leader when you find out what they care about and what they're teaching you. You're going to find out what's important to them, because what they teach you is what is important to them. Thirdly, make it happen. Whatever you do, make it happen. If you are the video guy or you are the audio guy, when they give you projects, get it done. Get it done in a timely manner, and do it the way they want it done for the best results. People listen to people who are problem solvers, who get things done. If you don't get things done, your overseers are not really going to listen to any suggestions that you might have about the organization. And you're going to get frustrated, and you're not going to be able to move anything forward. Fourthly is, when you bring evaluations about situations and people to your overseers, always be kind. Be Christ-like in those evaluations. Always, always come with a suggestion, or 2 or 3. Leaders don't really like to just hear about problems, because leaders hear about problems all day long. They always do. It never stops. And if you're a leader in your tech department or a leader in your church, whether you be a volunteer or paid staff, you know that you're going to hear a lot of problems and have to fix them, and they're always going to come to you. What do I do? A lot of times you're going to be, quote unquote, whether you're a man or a woman, you're going to be the man. And we always kind of joke about that, but it is the truth. That happens with your leadership also. So come to them with some suggestions on how to solve those problems. In those suggestions, always remember, be kind and be Christ-like. And whenever you do bring those suggestions, and you are calm, you are nice, and you are Christ-like, it's like my dad always used to say, you get way more flies with honey than you do with a fly swatter. So be kind and be Christ-like. I know I've said that a lot, but I really want to emphasize it's super, super important. And the fifth thing is praise positive actions in your leaders. If your leaders do something that you really like, go to them in private. Now, this is very important in my opinion. Always go to them in private, or shoot them a private email, not a reply all email or a to all email. Say to them in private, thank you for doing that. I really appreciated that. That was really a good leadership moment for me. Thank you for leading me in that. This gives them an idea of what works in leading you. And that is really the essence of leading up. When your leaders understand how to lead you best, you are helping them become better leaders. And that is going to be really, really important. The sixth thing And probably the most important thing is to pray for your leaders. Your leaders, they have a lonely job, and you need to pray for them. You may not always agree with the decisions they make, but you don't know the background of those decisions. So pray for them and let God take the burden off of their shoulders. They need prayer. We work in church, and there's spiritual warfare going on, so pray for your leaders. I'm Van Metschke, and I am the Technology Director for South Hills Church. If you want to get a hold of me, you can either hit me up at South Hills Church at van, V-A-N, at southhills.org, or at van@churchtecharts.org. You can follow me on Twitter. I am The Sound Booth. Make sure you put the T-H-E in front. It's The Sound Booth. And I pray that you guys have a great rest of your week, and I really hope that this helped you out. If you have any questions, please get a hold of me. Thanks a lot.